Morning everybody, I'm Titus. My ID on HiFi Vision is iAudio.
Traveler from outside.
Yeah, I'm from Thank you. No, pleasure to be here as always. I use acoustic portrait setup, acoustic portrait tube amp, preamp and a power amp and their own flow standards with B5 drivers. Yeah, pretty much lurk around in the stereo section, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, nice to be here. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Hi, I'm Steve, Stevie Boy on the forum. I am into tubes and vinyl, no CDs at all. Home theater, whenever I get a nice separate place, probably sometime next year. So as of now, that's the thing, and probably we'll be getting to horns next. Thanks to some good guys on the forum who showed me what they can do. So that's it.
Hey, that's me. He's the guy who wrote the Gerald story.
It's a three-part story, right?
Okay, good morning. My name is Vivek Rao. I'm also called with the same name. HiFi Vision. I was just telling my friends out here that we started as young engineers. I mean, when we started as graduate trainees, at the time I was in MICO, with a team of mechanical and electronics, and this was the 90s. So we couldn't get proper systems at that time. We didn't also probably. We were not yet abroad, we had no chance, so we started doing things with Showbox amps, SDKCs, chips at that time, Bolton and Philips woofers, and handmade boxes or pods or whatever it is. And we started with that kind of thing. It's nice to see a team out here, more organized on the internet, so it's great. I'm lucky to have an RX6 setup today with a Manan 7001, CD6003, and that's a great paradigm for setup for the home theater. And I tinker along a lot with wood, so I'm very keen to see some of the furniture or even the woodwork that we can do in the afternoon. Thank you.
Good morning everyone, I'm Srinath, and I'm just starting off with my stereo setup right now.
What's the handle?
Yeah, my HiFi Vision handle is srinath.kr.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm just starting off with my stereo setup right now, and I just joined HiFi Vision a couple of months back. I'm very excited about meeting with people here and then maybe getting some more knowledge. As far as the DIY speakers are concerned, I was not myself into it, but my brother was when I was younger, much younger. So I'm always interested in that. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Praveen. ID is GC Praveen, and I have started purchasing a TV in HFV, then ended up with home theater now, and I don't know where it's going to lead me. Just now I have got a setup of MR 667 and LAP 9.5. Trying to, maybe this would be a starter for me to DIY. Trying to make sub. I have to meet Anuj Mishra, not yet. I don't know. I thought I'll meet him here. So he is planning to do some DIY in sub, I guess. So we'll meet him and discuss with him maybe. So that's it. Good morning everyone. I'm Abhishek, and I'm by the name Abhishek on the forum. And I run a small company called Audio Dynamics. I was also here last time. So nice to see everybody again. And yeah, we do Thoran's project exposure, and recently ProFX has topped Focal. So those of you who are interested in Focal, they can come to me. We are continuing with that. So I have done very little DIY maybe a couple of years back. So I think this would be a good enthusiasm, and to see people doing such great things. Maybe I'll start off again. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sanjeev. I go by SBG handle, and personally I'm only a PC guy. I'm not into any audio hi-fi, though I own Denon and Polk. But for the past 2 years, I think my DIY project is still underway. Still the painting is still pending. So still deciding what to paint. I've got all the kits available. And most of the kits that I actually use is procured from Bangalore. That is whatever is locally available. So most of the things seems to be doing the good job. So only thing is that time is the only constraint for me. So 2 years, I think I don't know if anyone has been doing for 2 years one speaker. And that's it. No, but still I think you have already completed it, but not. I'm still. And yeah, but mostly I'm into FastX. No, not.
6-year long project.
Okay, only masters can do.
So many pending.
My name is Srijit. My ID is Sreenest12, and I work for a software company in Technopark, Trivandrum. And
Come on, there's another.
I'm looking forward to meet you all, and great place to learn. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dinesh, and my ID is that guy.
Here is this guy.
This channel only. I don't have a TV. I mean, absolutely, just two channel. And for past 1 year, I mean, as you have seen, I'm trying. Me and my friend Rajat, we've been trying to start off some DIY stuff. So yeah, being here is just a part of that long journey.
Yeah. So hi, I'm Rajat. I'm not on HiFi Vision. I'm here through that guy. And, yeah, I do some woodworking. I've been trying to cut wood. My wife doesn't like it, but I love it. So yeah, I hope to show you guys some cutting stuff, making speaker bowls, etc. that we've been trying out. Don't keep your expectations too high. We're also just starting. Just kidding.
Hi everyone, I'm Ganesh Prabhu. My ID is C Ganesh Prabhu. I'm also a newbie. I just started learning stuff. Initially started, I wanted to get into 5.1, but right now I just have my WAF build 2.1, and then anyway I'm trying to go head into 5.1. So it's something like working alone doesn't drives you more. So it's something like getting friends and knowing about persons actually drives you more. So that's the main intention, and then want to learn things. So that's why I'm here. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jan. I go by the handle JB. The Jan Veda my initials. I live in Koramangala. I got into DIY. I spoke to George first. That's when I thought it would be possible for me to do it. Basically, I was looking for speakers which never really satisfied me here. I had some old, my fixation, some 30 years old speakers I used to own, and they got destroyed. So that is how I got into DIY. And for my company, we build a lot of machines, so I thought it would not be so difficult to do that. The problem now is that I was just completed building one set of speakers. They're working quite well. I've posted also on DIY. But I'm thinking 4 or 5 projects ahead, and my wife has really put, grounded me that these are not really R&D projects. You can't think like that. There's no place to keep at home. So anyway, but I suppose that is the bug that bites all of us.
I'm Narendra, Soulforged from HFB, the Eternal Newbie. Right? So I built one BIP configuration for 6 speakers, which I hope to convert it into a Sachiko plan someday. So that's why I'm here. I'll be here anyways.
Hello everyone, my name is Santosh. My handle on HiFi Vision is also Santosh.
It used to be Santosh L.
Yeah, it used to be Santosh too.
L.
Yeah, always learning. Yeah, so I'm quite passionate about DIY, whether it's audio, automobiles, and whatever. So I also run a DIY forum called DIYable.net. So where we say anything is DIYable. So yeah, and about audio, my interests are in turntables, horn-loaded speakers, and home theater. So I did a bit of acoustics in my house. I built a dedicated home theater. So it used quite a bit of undertone stuff. And very good learning experience. Yeah. Happy to be here, and it's really nice that some of you have travelled from other states as well. So look forward to interacting with you and learning here. Yeah. Thank you.
Good morning, Namaskar, Adab.
My legal name is Subaya, and handle is Bushwa.
Yeah.
I'm basically a radio buff actually. Otherwise known as ham radio operator. That's the main hobby. I keep on starting from 1930 in World War II radio, still in working condition.
Wow.
That's the main hobby actually. Somewhere I landed, somewhere I don't know where I landed this hobby. So if I sell all my equipment, I can buy easily BMW car. But I have a Benz 800, not the 800. So that amount of money I've blown actually. They said Benz people have a different idea. So someone got addicted. I met George. He knows I'm a boys toy, like to buy equipment. Addicted to buy a. I started the Proton 40x40 empty for a long time back, maybe 4 or 5 years back. I spent quite an amount of fortune on this hobby. Learning. The main purpose why I came here is being a ham radio operator. There's supposed no soldering actually. And I picked up from 30 or 30 years back. I don't know which side to hold on the soldering iron. That's the hot side of the soldering iron. So that's why I'm here to learn. Soldering is not an easy job, I know. A lot of what you call paste don't get soldered. Again, dry soldering is a tough job actually. I'm a learner, so I want to learn something from this group. Thank you.
Hi, morning everybody. My name is Philip. My ID is EXLJP. I have some vintage stuff, one Maran's lamp and then some portfolio, again vintage, some Denon CD player, again vintage. And I started my DIY with Linux Guru van, which is halfway through. And I'm also waiting patiently for the GRO search speaker to arrive. I think a couple of you guys also must be patiently waiting for that. So that's my effort to DIY as such. That's it.
Hi everyone, my name is Tijimon Anthony. My handle is T Anthony. I am mostly into DIY and 2-channel listening, or say 2.1. I was 2-channel before, now I am more into 2.1 even for music. I use a vintage amp, Sansui AU909 and chip amps mostly, assembled ones, and yeah, speakers are all DIY. Yeah, it's learning process. I started off about maybe with all these Philips full range what we saw. That was, I think that was my first speaker almost about 18 years back. And my boxes were the earthen pots.
Everybody
we started like that.
Everybody.
Yeah. Then that speakers changed to Bolton. Bolton was the high end at that time. Slightly expensive also. And after that it came to, we had this where we make pickles, huge vessels were there, like China, made of China.
Porcelain.
Yeah, porcelain. Yeah. Like that was my price speaker those days. Price sub. Seals up. Yeah. Sonotube sub. It is more like a sonotube. So yeah, and after that it happened that, and I made a guitar monitor, and it was a closed box. I made it like a closed box. And one day I happened to remove the back panel. And from that onwards, and it sounded much better. So that is how I was introduced to OB. And yeah, then it started. And obviously my my OB started at around, I think 2005. It's still not over. So I'm planning to finish something this year. Hopefully it will happen. Yeah, it's good to share some of the things that I've learned on this process with all of you today. Okay.
Hi everybody, I'm Rajiv. Forum handle is also Rajiv. I am a manufacturer's worst nightmare. I can't keep the cover on for 10 minutes. It has to open and see if I can do better. I'm right now vintage audio, tubes, Hans. That's about it.
Rajiv is from Chennai.
My name is Vikas, my handle is Door666. So I've so far made some 3 speakers and a subwoofer. I've done 4 projects, and there are 5 projects in pipeline right now. More than I've already done in the last 2 years. So that's where my DIY journey is taking me.
I'm Gopinath. The forum handle is GopiB. I've been attending the last 3 meets here. I think we had 3, right? Last 3 meets, and there's been significant progress in the sense that I have now completely removed my old Arkham stuff, and now I have DIY. So it's all the mishmash that you see in the forum, like Linux Guru, Sachin's CNC, and his past D1, and whole lot of things that you see around. I think the starting point was enthusiasm provided by Anil. So we started off with Fosbeck songs, right? Yeah. So that actually was the starting point. So the speakers were good, and that actually demanded many other things. So that's where it is. There are many projects in the pipeline with transformers floating around and all sorts of things. So hopefully one day everything will fall in place. Thanks.
Thanks. Hi, this is Anil. Handle is Anil VA. Obsessive compulsive disorder on making things and breaking, of course. I share 2 things with all of you. My wife hates me. 2, I blew all my money on DIY stuff. So could have been, like he said, multiple Benzes and BMWs. Been doing for some 40 years now, DIY stuff from under 10 years of my age, thanks to my father. Built all kinds of stuff. Some of them don't exist, some of them given away. Some of them we have to hunt around where they are at home. So otherwise, so audio is one very big passion for me. I also do lots of other things, including electricals and house wiring, building houses, everything that you can build is interesting. But I think I also into video, home theater, HTPC, all kinds of things. My profession being also in IT and computers, I use a lot of it. And my current employer also seems to be doing some hard disks. So it seems to be amass something like 100 terabytes at home soon. Very happy to be part of this group. I initially thought I was the lone specimen around, but then I realized there are similar specimen aliens around. So, courtesy George got onto the mod in HiFi Vision. Not that I contribute, but I can at least keep looking at things. So nice to be here. And DIY audio is, when we started, and at least I started, we used to be in text-based, lyrics-based text notes on the web. Before that, in my previous company, we used to have internal audio groups, very advanced at that time. And I have those all text printouts even today preserved. So those early NHD 1259 subwoofers and all of that, which very difficult effort at that time. Put together money, requested somebody to carry the stuff here to India. Put together. They're all here, but overall a very fantastic journey. I think I was telling the other day. And the fun is in the making, not in listening to the stuff. We move on quickly to the next one. So there is no perfect quest for these things here. Thanks George for having me.
Thanks.
Hello, my name is Yugran and my HiFi Vision handle is Sutra. I'm quite new to this group, and electronics is a hobby since my childhood. And I was very active into electronics till my college days. Now for past 12-15 years I've lost everything. So I'm trying to rediscover myself. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Kosik, and you might be knowing. I've been delivering the hardcore transformers nowadays. And then I've been to electronics hobby from my college onwards, and I made a lot of things like power line modems and all because of the hobby. And now just doing some like initial part of audio DIY. So I would seek help from the senior members and looking forward to more and more better DIY products in the coming days.
George, it's really heartening to see almost 30 people over here, and we
are extremely passionate about DIY because it's not only viable, it's not only practical, but it's also it's an innovative and economical way to get into any price point that you might choose to get into. Many of you are very fortunate today, as Anil said, in the older days, 10, 12 years ago, there were no opportunities for people to meet like this. You would have to, fish around, try to get some feedback from somebody and then pull the trigger on a $1,000 or $2,000 purchase and hope somebody, and use up huge amounts of goodwill to get it across from there. So in the old days, coming from the US, you were entitled to 70 pounds into 2 bags, which meant you could bring 140 pounds each time, and your back would go, or your shoulder would go. Now it's down to 50 pounds in most airlines, so it's a lot, let's say, manageable. Having said that, this is the second in our series, and hopefully, one of many more to come, and we will address areas of interest in the future. So, Anil was very moderate, very modest when he, talked about shedding light and sharing and all that. The truth is that, there are people on the forum who are willing to generously give, share, advise, and participate, whether it's Santosh, whether it's Rajiv. And at the end of the day, etiquette, civil behavior, etc., they're as important as us meeting today. So when we structured the whole program today, we made sure we have opportunities for networking and meeting, because I think that's very important, because it's an impersonal world that we're living in, and meeting and seeing has got value. So having said that, I will just pass the phone on to Santosh to set the ball rolling. We have one speaker who's on his way, that is Philip Isaacs. He's on his way. He should be hopefully coming here before his session comes in. He's the second speaker. And ask questions. Don't hesitate, because we all started on a blank page at some point in time. So it's far better to ask a question and get an answer than hesitate or be apprehensive about asking a question. Everybody is a newbie at one point in time. We all, and when we get into new areas, also we are newbies. If I want to ask Rajiv something about vintage speakers, I know zilch. So I'm going to ask him probably, what might appear to be stupid questions, but his input makes it more meaningful to get along the journey. And finally, the journey is much more important than the destination. Hang the destination, you will never get there. But let's do it our way.
Let's just hope we never get there.
Who knows? So, Santosh, if you can take charge. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.